Okay, good morning. Good morning, Life Atelier Atelites. So this is just a quick video to show you what we are doing inside the Life Atelier. I have simplified it. I have made it a lot more agile, a lot lighter, so that we're actually focusing on the method and then implementing it, activating it, which means your membership now is between Notion, WhatsApp, and your podcast player. Very, very exciting. So you will get a Notion document inside the WhatsApp group, the Creative Cocoon. Every Thursday, it will be updated at midday. And then you'll have the link if you are part of the membership that has group calls and the Get It Done Club. You'll have the Zoom link in there as well for the week. Okay, that it's always going to be the same Zoom link. So don't worry. So just to show you super quickly your Notion and what it looks like, and then I will probably put this on to our website so that for those of you that are curious and you're like, what are they doing in there? Here we go. So this is our Notion. Okay, and in here, what you'll see is we've got the theory, and then we've got the practice, the Creative Cocoon. So the Creative Cocoon is our community on WhatsApp, and then it's also your live events. And this is really important because I want you to be able to ask questions and for me to then create resources for you. I'm still adding to, we've got so many. We have literally got a whole library that I've been updating and editing, and they will be here. So you'll click on them and then immediately access 5-day courses, 30-day challenges, whatever it is that we have inside Notion. And I'm just very excited about this. And so, yeah, you're going to get something new every Thursday. Now, what I want to show you also is the Joy Ambition coaching model, right? Which is very like scrappy and drawn out here. But I want you to see it scrappy so that you can see how easy it is. When you have something that you want to achieve, it's really important that we have like checkpoints to see why haven't I achieved it already and how might I achieve it. So this little model where we've got this triangle is for me a way of doing that I find the most powerful because it's about being balanced. So what you'll see in the center is we have the want. This is the thing that we want to create. Now you can call it a project if it's a longer term want that's made up of little steps and different tasks along the way, and you can create one of these for each task if you like, or you can just do it moment by moment, get the data, and then take the next decision. Okay, so how do we decide what to put in the middle? Our want. We need to make sure 3 things. We're saying the thing that we want because it's something we authentically want. It's aligned with our values. There is a checklist inside the Life Atelier that will take you through that. Number 2, it's focused on the future. It's about possibility. It is not something where we're reacting and we're looking at, okay, well, I don't want this, therefore I think I want this, right? It's future focused. And 3, that we've checked our belief commitment dial. How much do we believe that we can actually do this? Because that's going to tell us the amount of work and energy that we need to put into the commitment to balance that. Remember, 1% of belief is enough to get us moving. That's okay. Now, then the 3 parts to it. So we've got making space up here. We want to make space because if we are trying to create something and our brain is still cluttered with and accumulated old beliefs, old thoughts, things, if you think that you're lazy and you procrastinate, that is something that's going to be slowing you down when you need to be an action taker and decisive moving forward, okay? So we use language. We also use decisions. I love the etymology of the word decide because it means to cut, right? We're cutting, we're creating space, we're letting go of other things. So how you take decisions is a skill and it's one that we practice. And then boundaries. How are you protecting those decisions, right? One of the best ways to create space is to make sure that we're pushing and we're protecting what we want to have space to breathe inside, okay? 2, investing in yourself. Investing in yourself is all about how do you perceive yourself and really actively nourishing and repairing that perception and that relationship with yourself. Then it's taking radical responsibility for your self-care and also prioritizing rituals over routines. Routines are passive. These are things that are just happening. When we think about rituals, instead, we're connecting with our future self. We're connecting with our goals. We're updating, we're adjusting, we're evaluating. And the final step is activating belief. So this is where we look at, okay, what is your current relationship to fear and failure? Can you push, can you push your edge a little bit more? Let's say that you have decided one of your action steps is going to be to tell 3 people about your new business. Okay, what if we push it a little bit and we say, I'm going to publicly share on my social media? How does that feel? What are you scared of? What comes up? Then looking at the nervous system ladder. So, what is the physical response in your body to the thought that you have about the action step you say you're going to take? If you're not taking that action step, or you're taking it and then freezing, that's because your body is having a physiological response to the thoughts in your head. So we're building resilience, we're building our capacity to do that. And then how are you recalibrating? Deciding ahead of time what your follow through sequences will be. So an example for that I use and that I teach is, okay, the task is not done, right? The task is not complete until I have celebrated and evaluated. And I heard this when I was I was doing a yoga video with Julie Granger, and she said at Shavasana, your yoga practice is not complete until Shavasana is done, right? So you've done the task, and you're like, good, see ya, it's not done, right? We celebrate it to get to neutral, we evaluate it, we decide what we will implement. Now you can play, okay? So we want to have those sequences to make it as easy as possible. And then when we have achieved our result, we want to pause, integrate. How does it feel to be the person who has done that? And then we go back and we create another goal, okay?